Not yet! Just talk among yourselves! Alright! I figured it out! And now, to get rid of these items, I shall cross the stage with the breakneck speed of a charging postal worker. Out of my way, I'm on salary. You guys go ahead and laugh. I had a mailman stand up saying, "That's not funny, clowny boy." He was reaching for his bag and I was nervous. These rings go in there. That ring goes over there. Go ahead, put it in the basket. Stifle his individuality. Conform, ring, conform. The other 5 rings can't be wrong. The stick goes in there, and the lovely porcelain plate. There is a guy. All right then. It is now time for me to get down. I could either get down the fast way, or I could get down the slow way. What would you all like to see? Can you feel the love? I heard a vote for slow. We'll do this democratically then, by applause. How many people for the slow way? Thank you, both of you. How many of you would rather see the fast way? How many of you would rather I stay up here and meow like a cat till the fire department gets here? I'm shocked. Now, I will get down the fast way, but before I get down, people, I got a serious question for you guys. I've been doing shows for like 30 years now, and I've noticed something. I no longer have the lightning fast reaction time I did in my 20s, so now when I'm balanced down a ladder, I have to concentrate on my technique. And I'm going to tell you guys what I'm thinking about right now. I must remember 2 things. I must remember to breathe, and keep my nipples above my knees. It's about oxygen and nipple placement. This will be on the test. Now, we're going to get down using the fireman's dismount. Oh, I forgot the question. Now, because I've been doing shows a long time. Would you guys mind next year if I use a step ladder? Now, I know the act is going to lose some effect, but I got a knife-throwing buddy that's now throwing spoons. He says, technically, this is cutlery. Fear me. Now, the fireman, we're getting down using the fireman's dismount. The fireman's dismount looks something like oxygen, nipples, check. Something like
Okay, ready?
this. Ding, 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 ding. This is only my second show today, and I'm feeling a special chemistry with this audience. I will do something for you folks I'm sure you've never seen before and will never see again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I will now swallow the ladder. You're all waiting for me to do it, aren't you? I hope you're not too disappointed. It's as far as I think it'll go. Maybe you're wondering how I got the handy little dent. All right, people, I got time to show you all one last thing. The show can end in one of 2 directions. Would you all rather see the weird stuff or the impressive stuff? You greedy audience. I'll begin with weird. We'll move to impressive, and we will finish with completely misguided. A routine I like to call the flaming kid chuckle. So if you want to see the weird stuff, that means it is now time to bring to the stage my newest partner and a dear friend. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I proudly present to you Armando, the world's ugliest baby, but you must admit impeccable fashion sense. He is here to show you some acrobatics. Now, once again, I am noticing young and impressionable children here. Kids, honestly, truly, I do not want you to go home and try this with your little brother. It's dangerous. In the beginning, you practice with the neighbor's kids till you feel secure. We'll make this more interesting by reversing the polarities. He has a rare disease. We'll discuss it later. It's called spike butt. Reversing the polar. Little girl, you're looking at me with this disapproving stare. My God, you're channeling my ex. It's freaking me. Reversing the polarity. What, did his eyes get bigger? But it gets better.
Yep, now go over.
Gets better. Now it gets worse. Now it gets right up there next to impossible. If this one works, we're calling it the impressive stuff. If it doesn't work, we're calling it the tragic stuff. I can't stop. And I got it. Oh, dear. Oh, my. Oh, well. You don't want the arms. They're really difficult to explain. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what a catastrophe. What's that, sweetheart?
They're Velcro.
I know they're Velcro. I sewed it on there. But I was wearing a very masculine t-shirt. I love, the freak with kids is there's no filter between their brain and their mouth. But they're thinking, they're saying. Try that at a board meeting. Now, I know you're thinking, what a catastrophe! What a disaster! Not so. Not so at all. Because we have the technology. We can rebuild him. He'll be bigger. He'll be stronger. His arms will be attached down by his butt, but that doesn't bother us. And what Armando and I will do for you now to finish off this second show of the day, we shall perform something which is completely macho. It is totally mindless. It is, in fact, my favorite trick in the whole show. That's right, Daniel. Check your brain at the door and do one last trick for a monkey boy. It's your raison d'etre. That's French where I do the show because I'm in debt. This brings up a rather important point. I'd like to thank you all for coming by today, people, because if you weren't here, none of this would have been necessary. After the show, I'm going to put a basket on either side of the stage. I'll be standing in the back holding a hat. My policy, as always, is quite simple. If you can give, please give. However, if you cannot give, kindly refrain from taking. Now, I'll tell you guys one last story I think puts my entire life as a professional entertainer into perspective. This is not a joke. It happened. I was buying groceries with $1 bills. The lady at the checkout was getting mad at me. I stopped in the middle of counting. I looked her straight in the eye and said, I'm an exotic dancer and I'm good. What made it perfect was she didn't skip a beat. She looks right back at me and says, if you were any good, you'd have 5. Now, honestly, people, when that happened, I was kind of angry. Then I got to thinking, that's going in the show. And then I put it in the show, and I got a good laugh, and I got kind of sad because I've been writing jokes for 30 years, and she's funnier than I am.
Okay.
Well, this is interesting. I can actually feel you all staring at my bald spot. I want you to know something. I've made an important decision. I've decided I am not losing my hair. I'm wearing a flesh-colored yarmulke. I admit it, the hair is going away. It's traumatic to be losing your hair at the tender young age of 23 in dog years. However, something happened a couple of years ago that made it much easier. A beautiful young woman came up to me. She said, I want you to say one word to the audience and see how many people get it. Here comes the word. Inconceivable. Yes, I'm that actor. This is my lunch break. Actually, I am not that actor. And in my next life, I want a better looking doppelganger. Right. I gotta stop joking around because this next trick is actually
Don't step on my
extremely
shoe,
difficult.
Quinn.
I gotta focus on what I'm doing.
Oh,
What?
you stepped on my shoe.
Wouldn't it be cool if that became part of the roadside sobriety test?